Mm. Mhm. Okay. I'm really confused. I'm very confused because see, I think the way to go about it would be if I let her family and church know that if this bitch keeps it up, it's just not, you don't get to sit there and talk about my kid like that in your live stream. I don't talk about your kid. I don't, you know. You don't get to sit there and talk about my deceased mother. You don't get to sit there and do that. You just don't. You just don't. I mean, you just don't. It's like you really literally don't give a fuck about your own family. It really is. It's like I give a shit about your family more than you do, and then see, I know that your kid is not part of any of this, but you don't. You want your daughter to be harassed. You do. You want your kid to be harassed. And I'm not that type of person. I am just so not that type of person. And I'm not even the type of person who can wrap my head around a mother wanting to continue to try, to just, I can't even. I want to know why that church allows you to live stream their sermon while the rest of the time that you're online, you are a deviant and you're harassing dead people and young adults that you don't even know that have done nothing to you, and you're slanderously harassing them in a sexual manner. I want to know why that church is allowing you to do that. I want to know why. I want to know why they have no problem being promoted by a sexual deviant online. I find it shocking. It's shocking to me. Hi, Nat. It is. It's shocking to me that they either didn't vet you, or they're okay with a sexual deviant cyberbullying and slander sexually dead people and young adults and living people. I want to know why they think that's okay. What kind of a church is that? Kind of a fucking church. It's like, oh yeah, we're fine. Hi, Alan. We're fine with promoting our church on a channel where you're calling people diddlers and, choma and harassing their children and their deceased loved ones sexually. Yes, we like that. We like that. Oh, we do. We're the Seventh day Adventist church right here in Michigan, and we like cyberbullying young adults and deceased people and living people sexually. We like it. Is that what that Seventh-day Adventist church is all about for you? 'Cause I wonder, like, there's gotta be a higher up that that they have to answer to, and I'm not talking about God or something, I'm talking about, like, who there so people are sending their kids to camp with, um, you know, people that sexually harass people's children online? That is so disturbing. So, they're, gonna stand right behind you and defend, um, your sexual harassment. Stop that, don't do that, stop it. The sexual harassment of people. That churches, your pastor and all those the people there, they're all gonna the people in that smoking class, they're all going to say, "Yeah, we checked out that channel and we were down with the you know the behavior of spreading false lies that somebody's on meth and stuff yeah, we like that shit. Yeah, we agree totally that our church could be promoted on that channel. We were like, yeah, please do. We know this is a good credible channel, so do it. No, 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 that's not what's going to happen. No, I don't know who the fuck you and your dirty nasty fucking friends think you are, and those dirty, nasty motherfuckers that you go sit at that place with every Saturday, thinking they're gonna promote and stand behind the sexual harassment and slander of people that you don't even know that have done nothing to you. That fucking church is in for a fucking scandal. Dirty bitch. In for a fucking they're in for some shit because you will not slander me, my family, or anyone I love that way, and then think you're gonna sit there in some motherfucking place and act like you're streaming the sermon for them while you are a deviant. You are gonna make it so that nobody in your fucking family talks to you again. You're gonna make it that way. You're gonna make it so that when they see you coming into any fucking store, they look the other fucking way in your town. Because you don't get to sit there and talk about my kid that way. I beg fun and you just don't. You just don't, man. You do not. I don't know why you hate your family so much that you are hoping and hoping and hoping. Oh, that could be it. Maybe that's what she's doing. But you are hoping that I'll say something about your kid or something, but I'm not going to. I'm going to show first, I mean, that church signing off on what you do by allowing you to live stream their sermons. Did they vet you? They don't mind appearing in a channel that is sexually harassing a young adult and a deceased person? Just to name a few. They think that's great. Do they? Well, I think people need to know what kind of a church that is before they send their kids there. I'm gonna venture a guess that your boss is probably married. Does his wife know that you hit on him and ask him about working naked and stuff? Does he know that? Do they know, like I'm talking about Janelle and how she, had a live stream tonight that the entire chat was so gross. I mean, just so gross. She literally thinks, hold on a second. This is how out of her mind she is. I'm back. Okay. I mean, I'm not kidding that it's just so fortunate for you that I don't live near you, because she literally thinks she's gonna sit there and within her chat with an account in there called Triple Dean BJ Queen. How much should I be charging for BJ's? My mom needs money and my mouth is tired. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. You know, if I lived near you, you wouldn't be okay right now. You would not be okay right I think it's disgusting that you think your whore behavior, that if anybody's kid it's going to rub off on, it's going to be yours. um, you think you're going to sit there and talk like that about my kid because you don't care about your kid. You want your kid to be spoken about in that manner. Because you know why? Because you're not a good mother. Because what I'm feeling right now is, mm, if you were in front of me, I'd fucking end you. But see, you don't know how that feels because you keep pushing it because you want somebody to do that so you can play the victim. But see, I'm not going to do that. But I will make it very clear that that church that you go to and stream every week, nothing, my daughter did nothing to her. No, my daughter's not even online, nothing at all. But she actually thinks, and scrub friends of hers think they are, I mean, really, I don't. Oh, God. Oh, Carrie, man, if toxins ever do take over, I guarantee you, I'll go out a martyr. I fucking guarantee ya. But as far as I see, that church, according to you, Janelle, said that you can live stream. I think it would get to anyone, right? And yeah, this is her way of getting at me. Oh, she's mad at me. And she goes, I'm only doing this because of what's been done to me. Nothing's been done to you, Janelle. Did my daughter do something to you? Did my dead mother do something to you? But I'll tell you what, that fucking church is getting themselves involved in some deep shit. Promoting the sexual harassment and cyberbullying. That church, if they didn't vet you, what fucking person you are, and they're allowing you to stream sermons. Their sermons are not I understand that, but Ellen, it's about more about like the church allowing her to post their sermons, more or less proving that you go to this church, you're a piece of shit that sexually harasses dead people and young adults, just to mention a few. Because we don't mind our sermons appearing side by side with this. A sexual deviant harassing young adults and deceased relatives sits in their church side by side with them. And acts like somebody's daughter that's done nothing to them is giving blowjobs for money and thinks that they're going to be okay. You think you're going to be okay, Janelle, don't you? Aren't you a funny one? Well, that church is sinning. And they did consent to it, according to her. They even bought her a stand, but she don't want to use it because then she won't get to see the stream, and whisper through the whole sermon. But if you're going to allow a sexual deviant to do those things, there's a problem there. There's a problem. Then does your boss's wife know that you're hitting on him and asking him to work naked? Janelle, at what point did you think sexually harassing people who have done nothing to you was a good idea? At what point at what point did that church think you putting up their camp meeting was a good idea while you sexually harass people online? Hmm? What does that say for them? What does that say for them? That they are down with, "Hey, yeah, definitely harass that young adult that's never done anything to you." We think that is we think that's a fine idea. Yes, you could put our sermons up right next to that. Yes, you can. "Oh, can we take a look at the young lady that you're harassing? Oh, she doesn't seem to be that way. Oh, you just wanna slander her. She's done nothing to you. What about this lady, this Dora that you keep calling a whore?" And having the young adult say that her grandmother taught her how to do things. My dead mother, it never did anything. At what point did you think your fucking low life ass was making a good decision? And at what point did that church think that was a good decision for them? I hope they do because I don't know the name of the church. I do know what denomination it is, and I'm pretty certain that there's got to be some, higher ups that they have to answer to about what they're doing, and what they're where they're allowing themselves to be promoted. And on a channel that is sexually harassing and cyberbullying people, that has not one inkling of any truth to it, they better get the fuck away from you and get you the fuck out of that church, or they better fucking justify their reasons. Because as far as I'm concerned, if they've given you the okay to be on there, then they are partaking in it. That's a scandal. If you think tomorrow you're gonna fucking stream their sermon after you sexually harassed my mother, myself, my friends, my daughter, and you think that they're gonna sit there and give their fucking sermon and you're gonna live stream it, they're in for a fucking rude awakening. Now, if they don't know, that's one thing. So I'm going to let them know. And if they continue to, fail with you as a person and allow you to, publicize how, hey, look where I go to church and look who I am. Hi, Nobias. Look what I'm all about. And if you want to catch the sermons of the church I go to, where they, have no problem appearing on a channel that is sexually harassing deceased people and young adults with not one inkling of truth. That's a fucking problem. If I have to contact every member of that congregation and let them know that they are sitting next to a sexual deviant online trying to slander a young adult and her mother and her dead mother and saying that she was taught sexual things by her grandmother. Well, them bastards better fucking, I don't know. They're gonna need to reassess themselves. She's so lucky I don't live near her that I really can't, explain express how lucky she is, that I don't live near her. Uh, Triple Dean BJ Queen, I have lockjaw. Munchie, oh, wow, BJ, use Listerine, please. Triple Dean BJ Queen, honk honk. Triple Dean BJ Queen, Annette is my grandma. Uh, do you remember me, Rachel? And Clary Man says, hi, Triple Major BJ. My mom is mad at you. um, oh, by all fucking means. Go right ahead, cocksucker. Go right ahead. You go right ahead. And then we can go on, and we can go on, and we can go on. And Janelle, you'll be back prostituting yourself before you fucking know it. Because you are making it so that if it just goes back and forth and, look, we got more family members here. So they want to come in with, my father's name. And I don't give a fuck if people know that that's, my father's name. Threatening, look at, oh, Oz of Chicago, where Rachel works in retaliation. Well, that's okay. How about, you know, you get retaliation that you don't bounce back from? Oh, then you want to run around then and say, SG harassed me and threatened me. Oh, oh, wow. Because good parents kick the fuck out of people who talk like that and threaten their kids like that. Good parents don't sit there and I see, I don't talk about your fucking kids, do I? You know? No, you've never seen me write sexual you need to fucking learn, and you are gonna learn. Hmm. You are going to learn. How fucking dare you, King of Chaos, think that you're gonna sit over there and partake in chats like that and not be called the sexual deviant that you are. You are a sexual deviant. Triple Dean's List is secret code for passing grade 3 deans 3 holes airtight gangbang. At what point, Janelle, did you think that if I lived next to you, I wouldn't kick the motherfucking shit out of you? But since I don't, and since I have no desire to sexually harass anybody's children or family members or deceased family members, it's gonna have to be handled in a different way, and I'm gonna start with that fucking church that is allowing you to live stream their sermons. Now, they've either not vetted you and they don't know that you are a sexual deviant online, or they do and they're responsible as well. Every fucking member of that congregation is gonna know what they sit next to. Hi, Rainbow. And there's another person that you think it's okay to accuse of being a diddler. See, so that church signs off on a prostitute sexually harassing people online with serious, disgusting accusations with no truth to them in the least. That's who that's where I'm heading. Okay? That is they are either fucking down with that shit or they're gonna get you the fuck out of there and away from them and away from their children because you have something wrong with you. You have been so sexually, I don't know, whatever in your life that you think that that's normal behavior. You're going to talk, do you actually think you're going to talk about my kid like that? They will get aware of it. And if I see them allowing that bitch anywhere near anybody's kids in there, or still allowing their sermons to be live streamed by that person, then I will. There's going to be a problem for the Seventh Day Adventists there. You will not be the church going sexual deviant harassing people with not one iota of truth to the things that you say. While you are a sexually charged, nasty, 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 nasty thing. Hitting on your boss. nasty. You king of chaos, you need to check yourself too. You got some fucking sexual fucking problems going on. Carrie Mann does, Goddess and Munchie, they have predatory behavior. Predatory behavior going on. Predatory behavior. So you've also got in there, look at that. I troll for a hole in the wall bar drunks around 2 a.m. You are a sexual predator, deviant, and you're representing that church every time you post those sermons. Random says, God is mine too. God is mine too. Jesus. She literally brings God into a chat of sexual predatory deviants. I find it hard to believe that that church would think that you asking your boss if you can work naked as if you don't, as it is. I mean, we all know that you do. Um, I just don't know what was going through your head. They do seem obsessed with sex. I don't know what was going through your head, Janelle. Thinking, having a predatory sexual live stream harassing my kid was the best thing for you. I don't. What in your mind said this is a good idea? Oh, money, so you'll sell out to be paid to sexually harass people. Valdez, does your family know that you're a sexual predator? That's I'm holding them responsible because for what 2 years now she's been live streaming their sermons, and out of 2 years of all of that, this is where she's at, full-fledged sexual predator online. Um, and tomorrow she thinks that she's going to go to church, and so I mean, like, but that right there is so bad that they didn't look at her channel to see if they wanted their sermons to appear on that live stream. Like, even the things she was doing prior, was deviant. I mean, calling me a PEDO, um, you know, consistently. I mean, she was doing that consistently, calling me that. calling people I mean, this is a slanderous cyberbullying, sexual predatory behavior, and I think that any church really should, you know, vet something before they're allowing their sermons to be, because she's not really promoting the church. She doesn't say what church it is, like, so if anybody wants to attend it, they can. She doesn't do that. She knows she's just doing that to, I don't know, to what? Give people the the idea that this person is, that's what church is. Isn't it gross? You looked at that? That chat replay is grotesque. It is grotesque. It is grotesque. It is just pure sex through the whole thing. And she thinks tomorrow she's gonna go to church and live stream it after being a sexual predator online. And she gets a few donations, in those live streams. I bet she doesn't give them to the church. So what is their point of allowing her to, you know, camouflage as somebody who's, God-fearing or something, and live stream them in order to, I don't know, like, the predatory behavior in that live stream and the slander. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bigfoot, and I appreciate that. Thank you, I appreciate that very much. I'm like, literally, as a mother, I'm shaking right now that I'm so disgusted that that woman thinks that she should do that and try to bait somebody into harassing her own family or her own loved ones. But I don't know her family's names or loved ones' names because I have no desire to just I am in shock. Yeah, Janelle's. I am just in such. These are people's, like, people who are supposed to be, you know, Like, e-beggars, did my dead mother do something to you? Did my daughter do something to you? Carrie Mann, did my daughter do something to you? I don't even know if Pennsatucky would, do that and harass somebody's kid, you know? Like, my mother's been dead 20 years. I've never been a glory hole at the bar at 2 a.m. in my life. I don't know where you think, Janelle, your disgusting sexual behavior and your chat's disgusting sexual behavior is going to go on like this. Oh, thank you, Ellen. I appreciate that. Is gonna go on. I just I can't. And the first thing that comes to mind, even though I know I'm not gonna would be, to retaliate in that way, but I won't. I won't do that because that's just not me. But that church, it's obviously not useful to you. That church, it has not been useful to you because here you are years after, you go to it and you are a full-fledged sexual predator online. And if that fucking church can find anything, one inkling of anything that is remotely true pertaining to the things that you allow that chat to say and sit there laughing at. Oh, and if you want, they want to test me for meth, sure thing. So basically, their sermons do nothing. It's a waste. That church is a fucking waste. And she claims it's because of all the things that I've done to her. I've never gone after her family members or a lot. I mean, and that to me just says, well, what is wrong with that church that they need to reassess what sermons they're giving? Because obviously, that person who's been sitting there and going there on Saturdays walks out of there disgusting. With no nothing, they taking nothing from whatever's being said, nothing. They are just under the impression And to come in and go, "Well, how about we retaliate and do this to your dad?" You've already done everything. I don't give a fuck. I will end you. I will fucking end you. I mean, they came under here under my dead father's name, threatening my daughter. Is there any scruples, any kind of anything at all? When has anybody ever seen me or anybody in here be somebody's dead relative or child saying disgusting sexual stuff? We would never allow that. Never. We would never allow that. It's amazing to me to not see, like normal behavior. And that, just knowing right from wrong. Oh, yes. I feel like it's just, the lack of regard for her own family, like thinking that the next step would be that I would retaliate and say stuff about her family and their names and her kids' names and stuff. Like that's what she thinks that's where this is gonna go to, but it isn't, because that's not what because I know that your daughter and your innocent family members and innocent deceased loved ones, and they didn't do anything. But you don't know that. Your mind is broken. Your mind is broken. There's something wrong with you. You need to get help for your sexual predatory behavior. Your friends on your live stream, they need help with their predatory behavior. People aren't safe with people like that around. You need a come to Jesus moment. You really do. How dare you sit there and live stream sermons that you absorb nothing from? Okay, Ellen. You absorb nothing from it. Nothing. You absorb nothing from those sermons. Tell me after 2 years, why have they failed you so much that in your fucking nasty ass mind, you think you're gonna oh, you're not? Okay. In your nasty, nasty mind, you're thinking I mean, I don't know, like, you're not like, you realize, that if I lived near you, we'd be we'd be fighting right now. Any good person that, respects would never, ever how about I wanna know, like, how your church there's probably people in your church that, Oh, really, Rainbow? Which live stream is that? Because, you know, perhaps maybe they do go along with all that. Like, uh, maybe they're not. It's just I can't even. I mean, um, harassing people, who've fought cancer. Um, just, I mean, making serious accusations about people and calling them. I can't even. What are you missing when you go to that church? What are you missing? What is it that you're not? What is it that they're not saying to you that in your heart of hearts you think that that's how another mother should act? And this isn't the first time that you've sat there and had predatory live streams, So you saying, "I'm only doing this because blah, blah, blah." I that's not true. I have loads of you going, "Honk, honk, Dora the Ho." Who the fuck do you think you're talking to like that? Man, I'd beat your ass if I lived near you. It is so disturbing to me that, people like Munchie and Carrie Mann and, you know, Carrie Mann, whether, "Oh, everybody keep doing it so we can get the toxins flowing." I wonder, is there people in your congregation that have lost loved ones to cancer, and are you willing to, you know, stand by your the claims and stuff that you're allowing in your chat? Are you oh, the live stream? When I took screenshots and I recorded it because I'm going. There's got to be like how like the other churches have to answer to, like higher ups. There's got to be one for that, for the Seventh Day Adventists too in Michigan that is, like in control of all the churches, kind of. There's got to be. So I Right, but if they stay true to the Bible, then they need to get rid of that woman out of their church because she is a predator. She will not speak of me, my mother, my friends, my daughter in that sexual, disgusting manner with not one fucking iota of truth about it and think she's gonna step foot in that fucking church and that's gonna be all right because it isn't. Because if they think it is, then they fail. They fail. They fail. 2 years of attending a church and there's the sexual predator online. I think the church should be held under, scrutiny for not vetting what type of channel they're allowing to, broadcast their sermons. They should have vetted to see if do they want to be associated with that, and if they do, they want to be associated with sexual predatory behavior like that. It's there's some kind of a problem there. They need to like redo their format or something because that long going and sitting there in their sermon, is she not absorbing anything good because they're not saying it, or because she's live streaming it and whispering to her friends in the live stream, you know? I mean, even her community post, "Oh, you guys, I'm gonna be doing something brand new that I came up with and blah, blah, blah." Like, Master POS Theater, you didn't come up with it, but I'm not gonna say you're copying me, because anybody can, read somebody's comments or chat. I don't own it, I'm not like you. I don't think I own punctuation or the word chill. In the meantime, if Annette uses a period, she's, stealing from Janelle. I mean, damn. Wasn't aware she owned punctuation. But you e-beggars, you're a man and you are a predator online and somebody needs to really take notice of this shit because some people aren't fucking okay with it. Tell us your fucking kids' names so we can sexually predator them. But we wouldn't anyway. But d- serious? Who the fuck? Honest to and even as you wanna sit there and think you call out wrong and right and stuff, you're a predator. A lot of people know you're a predator. You are a predator online, you've been one. You've been a predator online for years. You need to be stopped. Munchie needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped. Yeah, and if somebody says they're chill, they're stealing from her because she's chill. Chill? A chill predator? She's pissed about 3 dots? Bitch is talking about 3 holes and gangbanging pertaining to one of my loved ones. Bitch, you're gonna learn. You like holes so much? Mm. I mean, Valdez, I know you've gone through some health problems. You think giving her a $50 super chat, while they're sexually harassing my deceased mother, um, my daughter, my friends, myself, you know, anybody that they choose to, in my opinion, I would think, that, you're still here, you're still breathing, you overcame it, and you are gonna sit there in a chat where somebody else is saying, "Get those toxins," and I think to myself, "Gee, God's gotta be seeing something," like, you know? But you are sitting there saying, and to me, that seems like you're some kind of a sexual predator too, because 'cause you're liking that shit, huh? The sexual harassment of people? The wishing of toxins to ma and you wanna give $70 to that? You have a problem. There is something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. That church has a sexual predator sharing their camp meeting. What kind of a fucking camp is it? If you're the one promoting that, I have issues with that. I take offense to a predator promoting a church camp. I take offense to that, I really do. As a matter of fact, their shit works so bad that you went to their stop smoking workshops, and yet you wedge that cigarette right up there where your missing tooth is. You got a cigarette hanging out of there every fucking moment. So you're, pretty pretty apparent that stop smoking class, either you were not, I don't know, like were you just are you just like out of touch with reality or something? Who here has asked their boss if they can work naked? Unless you're a stripper. I'm just curious. I mean, unbelievable. And I'm like so curious, like if you knew that getting tags on your car was coming up when you got the when you got the super chats, and you were like, oh, now I could pay for my tag. Well, what were you going to do if you didn't get the super chats? Pay them with lotion? How fucking dare you imply anything about my daughter? How dare you run around going honk, 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 you stupid fucking bitch. How dare you? want that church to be aware that they have a predator uh, amongst them, sitting right there next to them, making money off their live streams while being a predator. You are a predator. You're being a predator. You're attacking my daughter like a predator would in a sexual manner. You are a predator. If you thought you were locally hated before, your boss should have reprimanded you when you asked him if you could work naked. When you guys run around calling people PEDOs and chomos and stuff, you're the reason why, when it really happens to people, people question it because you sling that word around like as if it's not a serious, serious matter. Asher Dash, LOL, working naked. To avoid getting a sunburn. Have you ever heard anything so ridiculous in your life? I myself think she should have a hazmat suit on. That's what I think. You know, one of the kind of funny irony things is having that troll ask her how much she should charge for a BJ. Apparently, your troll in there is, more or less like, you would know kind of thing. Um, ain't that some shit? You think you're gonna sit there and say, Dora the who the fuck does that trash bag think she is? Your mother should be ashamed. That's a disrespectful little piece of shit that she is putting a fucking roof over their head. Should be ashamed at the thing that she raised. That people openly ask how much they should charge for oral sex because that's oops, I didn't mean to do that. I by accident did that to Ellen. I have to go out. Hold on. I meant to pin it and I removed her. My bad. Hello. Okay, so I gotta remove that one. Okay. I'm wondering if I should do the rest of the commentary on her because I'm literally like if I had my own private jet, I'd be flying that way. I don't understand how another mother can't understand that the frustration of seeing somebody sexually harass their child like that is just not safe. Valdez, does your family know that you support sexual predators online? I mean, insane. Just insane. Okay, Ellen. I hope everything is good with you and your mom. E-Bears even tried to like harass you, Ellen, and you weren't even in here, and harassed Rainbow, and Rainbow wasn't even in here, and I'm just like wondering what is wrong with his life. You know what I mean? That this is what, he does.
Oh, this is from Methy's chat. Kind of interesting. Rainbow Diddlebug. You're getting.
Is this what you learn at church? To make accusations that are serious accusations like that? You really think that that is normal behavior? I just,
Being entered into the biggest pieces of crap on the internet. Yes, you are. You're entered right in. Okay. The Diddlebug said Elliot was live. So this is I'm just reading from one of Methy's live streams. Apparently, Elliot was live. Yep. I don't trust Elliot.
that has nothing to do with you, though. Janelle.
I swore. Let me keep going. I swore I had more of that chicken deleted.
Okay, so we had already done this in the first
2 weeks.
One, so
like 95% of the time, and he's right. He's very right. That's how I.
King of Chaos, who are you calling miserable hags and saying Janelle is succeeding? Succeeding in your standards as being a sexual predator online? Oh, good looking out.
I've got the muscles. I do lots of heavy lifting, bunch of crazy stuff outside. Not me. I don't want that phone number. No, thank you. Let me see if I can find any other ones.
Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines. It's an alternate speed and is being used for commentary, educational, critiquing purposes only within the Fair Use Act guidelines to bring awareness of predatory behavior online, and this person is a predator.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody putting you in the corner, like they say. Ain't nobody putting baby in the corner
Well,
on the website for absconders, which I didn't do either at that.
she did do that.
Holy crap, that's a long one.
Okay, so we're gone by that.
Hate anybody, because hate only hurts you as a person. That's why it's so crazy how mad Messy gets. You would think she'd be more worried about her health. Okay, let me hurry.
Yeah, you would think I would be more worried about my health. I would think you would be more worried about your health.
Up and quick, hurry up and read this long ass one from Chicken. Jeez. Okay, I'm just gonna read it in a normal voice because it's taking forever if I don't. Oh, I am no diamond. How many times do I have to say I'm not perfect? Blah blah blah, and then
You called yourself a diamond. You called yourself that. You said Elliot was giving up a diamond of a friend for a rock.
all BS, which also they make it into the biggest pieces of crap on the internet gang cult. But it's like,
Do we get anything for that honor? I mean, like, stop it.
are you kidding me? Like, they're sitting there saying the exact same things that I said. Like, duh.
No, we aren't. I mean, they are the same things you said in the videos. Those are, verbatim, but
I would hope nobody thinks they're perfect. That would be crazy.
I'm pretty sure that No BS said that we don't think that we're perfect.
Crazy talk.
Crazy talk is harassing people's family and loved ones and people sexually like this.
Oh, are they talking crap in Methies? Should I go read the chat? Let me go
Shocked you can read.
read the chat. I'm not going to listen to it, but I'm going to read the chat. Super vile girl 2019 fighting everyone. I think you
Says the sexual predator.
want to fight. So vile girl.
Oh, I think you do. Good night, Alan. I think you do.
I can't stand to listen to her voice. So I am just going to. Ew, ew, ew. Let me turn it down. Oh, interesting. Jens is in there. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Because it rhymed with SG, so it was meth G and not methy. Says meth mouth over there. Like the bitch wedges her cigarette into the gap. Those fucking little Pennsatucky teeth she got going on.
Interesting. You wish, Satan. Nothing has been up my nose since October 4th, 2022. Ish.
Sure.
So F you. But it's okay. I know you're going to deflect onto these.
Lighting a cigarette because she learned so much at that no smoking workshop.
That's what you do. All right. I don't own rights to this. I am playing it for commentary purposes and also to show all the biggest pieces of crap on the internet right in one spot. So,
well, you did a great job because they're all over there in your chat.
so this is going to be a real learning experience for us on where not to be, okay?
Sexual predators saying this shit.
Oh, geez. Satan says, a man, Tanja, who sits on sidewalk in a lawn chair, Tanja. He grabbed.
So basically, not about you, but your whole entire chat is about.
My butt as I rode by, Tanja. Are you fucking kidding me? So this man just jumped up off his lawn chair, ran after you on the huffy, and grabbed your booty. Like,
Does that have something to do with you? No, she thinks master POS theater is her idea. I don't know, but she's a sex addict because she's the POS.
sorry, not sorry, but you're very skinny. I highly doubt you have a booty in real life.
Oh my god.
You poke it out. I have a booty if I would have the same posture that you have.
Shut up. Your ass is on your face.
He touched
My
me
stomach.
twice. Oh no, Satan, what are you gonna do? Did Stephen beat him up? Amen,
Does Steven have something to do with you? And why are you saying amen? You're so gross.
random. Y'all can't sit with us. Okay, I'm gonna play this because she does always play mine. Let me go back a little bit so I can speed it up because she is annoying. All right, here we go. I was the star of my own show. Now I'm the star of her show? Oh my. Shouldn't you be splitting half those fucking super chats with me? Oh, see? Is that all you're worried about, Messy? You're worried about money?
No, that's not all I'm worried about. I actually would prefer to, you know.
Are you kidding me? Wow. If someone wanted to give them to you, they know exactly where your channel is. They would come give them to you, Messy. They don't want.
They're giving them to because they're sexual predators and they're getting off on your sexually charged live stream, you predator. You provide a playground for predators. I guess they appreciate that over there.
I want you to have it. Don't be mad. Like the fuck? I haven't gotten a cash app in a super long time. And I don't care. Like, I'm not expecting people to cash app me or send me super chats, but I don't sit here like y'all and promote that shit. Like, that's just weird. So worried about fucking money.
No, not so worried about
Like
money.
I said, money is nice, money is great, but not all money is good money.
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. No, I'm not concerned with that. I am concerned that sexual predators are openly paying for predatory behavior towards, people I love and know, and myself included. Yeah, that does concern me that, you're providing a playground for sexual predators to get their jollies. That is a problem. Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed that.
I went through a bad situation. That's all I'm going to say. But I went through multiple bad situations in real life over money.
Because you're a hooker. Hookers probably have stolen, people's wallets, and then, or maybe given their services and then not got paid. And, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But what I'm saying is that can be vetted to be true, where the shit that you say is lies, okay? You say lies.
Like, that's why to me I do. Yes, I like having it, but I'm not. I couldn't sit there and fight with someone over money. Couldn't do it.
You lay on your back for it. That's or on your whatever. I mean, you want to work naked. You're disgusting. You would do things for money that most of us, yeah, the majority of people with any self-respect. You claim that you were raised to have pride. Pride? I mean, like, are you kidding right now? You're a predator. You were raised somehow, but I'm not seeing anything that is showing good behavior. But you think you're going to talk shit about a young adult that does have good behavior, and you think you're going to talk shit.
But I would just figure out a way to go make money, do something. I wouldn't be fighting over it. SG. Survivor girl. Okay, I'm playing her again. But does anyone else find it interesting that Yuns is back in the chat? I wonder if Yuns is chicken.
No, we don't.
Here we go. She says, nasty. Janelle Booker is actually posting young people's pictures. Everyone names on her page should be cycle. How depressing. Okay, Lucky. You do realize that,
Oh my gosh. Got it. I'll have to slow her down now.
all of them are above 18, I asked. And so why? Did you ask them if you could post on your yes, I did. YouTube page? I certainly did. Like, I mean, do you really think any of us believe that you do not? And they gave me coupons. I showed them.
Good for your coupons, bitch.
Was it on this page?
I don't give a fuck. Don't be harassing people. Fucking just.
Come on now.
Of course, a predator would fucking. Of course, a predator would put pictures and full names of a bunch of young girls working at a shop. I don't know, whatever shop it was.
Yes, you could take the whore off that page because it closes down, but you can't take the whore out of the whore.
Okay, so listen to where she goes with this. Now, this is pretty comical, in my opinion. Somewhere she gets out of that I said you can't make a housewife out of a whore.
You're a whore. Actually, hoe plus me equals home.
You guys know that? Hoe plus me equals home.
So a guy would say a hoe plus me equals home.
A guy would say a hoe plus me equals home. What guy?
So yes, you can turn a hoe into a housewife. So
Ellen had to come back for that one, right? Where'd she get that we were like saying brilliant, right? Isn't that brilliant? Wow. I mean, like, wow, we've all learned something very, very important there. Super important. I mean, do you hear yourself? I'm in shock right now.
So your theory is disproven, Methy.
My theory is disproven. My theory is disproven, everybody. Oh my. Whatever
Yes,
will I
see
do?
how informative this is? This is great.
Do you guys see how informative it is? Now we all know that if you're a hoe, you're home. I don't know. I just don't.
I'm debunking all her BS. Yes.
Oh, she debunked it. She debunked that. Well, we all know that home is spelled HOME, but I don't think that that's quite what I was getting at.
They actually gave me coupons, and I told them that I shared on social media, like, telling people to look for them. We actually watched the whole transaction, and that didn't occur. No. You actually had somebody else's coupon. It wasn't even your coupon. What? I didn't have anyone else's coupon.
Coupon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And she went, and then
me. I need
you
it.
left. You didn't.
I will.
You didn't say nothing to them, and you give me no coupons. You didn't do shit. Why are you lying? I showed the coupons in my short. See, this is
I didn't see your short, dum dum.
why I can't. Like, it's so hard for me to listen to her because she literally lies so much, and I've already posted receipts. I have the coupons in my car. They're for
Good for your fucking coupons, bozo. Don't be fucking sexually harassing people.
Wednesday. They gave me 2 of them. Buy one, get one free. Okay? Do you got a problem with that, Methy?
First of all, I don't know who the fuck you keep calling Methy, okay? You fucking meth-mouthed mealworm. Bozo, yeah. So,
You got a problem that they were happy that I am trying to help them win?
do they know that you're a sexual predator online and you're putting them up on a channel of you're a predator. Your friends are predators.
Behind your back, for your work, lying every day. Ooh, yes, good point, random. If SV is sober and went through the steps, did she try to reach out to the girl she stole the purse from and apologize?
Did you reach out to the Johns you gave chlamydia to and apologize? Or their wives that they may have passed it on to?
Did she make amends with anyone she did harm to? Good question.
I don't know.
But I'm sure Satan will say she doesn't
Let
follow.
us know about if you've called all those wives and apologized for, you know?
The steps, because, like,
Yes, you did. Her teeth are off the chain. But she makes good use of them because she wedges that cigarette right in there. So she doesn't have to get any wrinkle lines on her lips, pursing it around her cigarette. She does fucking sicko.
I may not go to AANA, but I do celebrate recovery.
You know what, bitch? If you didn't go to NA or AA or any program, yeah, okay.
I go to church, but celebrate recovery.
You go to church. Well, that church better fucking have a good explanation for why you are a sexual predator and using them as some kind of a front or something.
Is just a Christian-based NA, AA essentially. Follows the same principles and standards. The only thing is instead of
You have no principles or standards. Stop it.
higher power, it's just God. And for me, that's absolutely perfect. I don't judge anyone for whatever they believe in. I just, like I said, that's my belief. So I like celebrate recovery. But yes, all the steps are like the same, like where you make amends and this and that. So you have to have some type of
To make amends, you're sexually harassing dead people and young adults. You, what are you even talking about right now? Like, is this what you think God is like? Is about like
structure, or it's never going to work. And I can tell you right now, Satan has no structure.
oh my god.
Yay! Awesome, random. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to a little more. I'm going to fast forward a bit because she's talking about the coffee and it's annoying me because it's coffee and it's like, shut the F up about my coffee.
I don't think I even mentioned coffee. Okay.
You're such a fucking dirtbag, douchebag bitch. Oh, but I thought that you didn't call names.
You think I'm not going to call you a sexual predator, sexually harassing people? A name?
Messy. That's why you get called messy.
No,
Right?
it isn't why I get called methy. It's because you're a meth head and you think everybody else is.
Seriously, sheesh. Well, no, I see you. You're my favorite coffee shop. You're not blocked, Super Bio girl. You are not blocked. Don't even try it. I'm having technical difficulties. Give me just a moment.
Man, I am contacting that fucking church and I want to know why they allow you to uh, live stream their sermons and what you didn't learn there. I mean, after years of going.
Because it was mentioned, and then you screenshotted it and put community post up on it. So it was just like it wasn't something that you thought of to explain out, and then you reiterated on it by screenshotting it and putting it. What? What are you even? Okay, I'm confused as to what you're even talking about now.
Do you know why?
Who even talked about it?
Who even talked about what? What are you talking? She's such a twat, man.
And if anything, maybe I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and post this because, and you have to have their names because otherwise, how are you gonna vote for them?
We don't live there. Why would we be voting for them? You just wanted to put up young women's names because you are a predator.
And I gave you the names of the ones that are good that I like, that I was like, please vote for these ones. Now you can, if you want to pick someone else, that's up to you. I don't care. But I just want the store to win. And it would be nice if one of the baristas won because they're very, like, I love them all. That
No, you don't.
it's expensive, but it's worth it. The
It's
service
expensive, but it's worth it.
and the coffee is amazing. I'm drinking one right now, actually. I splurged and got another coffee today because in Battle
You splurged. I thought they gave you a coupon, you stupid bitch.
Creek, they're $1 cheaper. Okay, hold on. My arm's going numb, and that's finally.
Your eyes going numb? Okay, that sounds like a problem. But in Battle Creek, they're $1 cheaper. You're $1 cheaper in Battle Creek.
Went up to 2%. So I am going to plug in my longer charger.
Make sure it doesn't get wrapped around your neck.
I probably won't
Polecat.
be on here too much longer. I have had a long day. Had to drive in the crazy storms. That was something else.
Oh no. You had to drive in a storm? Are you gonna be alright? Oh crap. Gee, I hope all your lotion didn't come off.
There was trees down everywhere, water across the road. Like it, probably the worst storm I've driven through. Like the one that I filmed that one day a little bit when I pulled in the car wash. This storm today was almost like way
Riders on the whore.
worse. Not so much like there was trees and limbs down, but only in certain areas. But like it rains so heavy and so hard.
It rains so heavy and so hard.
Like literally, the cops had to come block like certain roads off because the water.
That must have been horrible for you. It's a long day for you, isn't it? You might want to lie down.
Water was so deep, cars were stalling out in the puddles because they were that deep. Now, before I'd drive through a puddle, like especially if it looked deep, I would get out of the car and like take my shoes and socks off, walk in it, and if it
Shut the fuck up. Fucking stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. That's the way you bathe.
if it's taller than my ankle, I ain't driving through it.
You're 4 feet tall.
I ain't doing it. Oh, you mean she gets mad when the chat there doesn't talk about it, or us? Probably. I mean, I would hope she doesn't get mad about us not talking about him because he's no, thank you. Like I said, you can keep him, honey.
Keep who?
Oh, did she leave because she was trying to talk about him?
That's why there's body soap in the car.
Oh. Okay, let me read these comments real quick before they get gone.
Okay, Bigfoot, and thank you for stopping
Tanger
it.
said,
I was worried about you. I thought maybe Bigfoot had got to you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Big F you.
after Satan says, he touched me twice now. Tanja says, you need a pet llama, SB. And Nobia says, LOL, or a tree frog. Or I mean, all BS, sorry. And then Satan says, why, Tanja?
Now, does any of this have to do with you? Is there a reason why your whole chat is being so derogatory and we're talking about llamas?
And then Tanja says, protection, LOL. Nobia says, LOL, guard llama. Superwoman.
This must have really got you very frustrated that you had to sexually harass my daughter. I mean, wow. I mean, like, seriously? What the fuck? Definitely Rainbow talking about, going into Elliot's chat was a reason for you to call her diddle. You're sick. You are broken in the head. I know, right?
And said, oh wow, super creepy. Yun says, lotion spitting llama. Satan says, heck no, wild wisdom. Especially after he's been confronted.
Wow, this is, this is amazing. What an idea she's come up with.
Confronted by Steve, and Steve made him apologize to me. Then he did it again. Grabbed my upper arm the second time as I'm riding by. It's not okay. Tanja says, Yuns, you're cracking me up. Satan says, sorry, SG. Tanja clearly wasn't here and asked questions. Have a good night, everyone.
Oh, I totally see now why you are sexually harassing dead people and young adults that you don't even know. I mean, if anybody talks about llamas or uses periods or anything, there's a real problem about that. So
What did Tanja do? She said, "Is that okay, SV? We good?" Tanja says, "Is SV pissed at me?" Zenobia says, "Were you bad, Tanger?" Tanger said, "Probably."
God.
Oh, guess who's entered the chat? The net nut, the nice one. Oh my gosh, SV is a llama.
Hysterical.
Oh, yes, you're right. Swiss, was it okay? When you put your grubby hands on that waitress's purse, bish?
Shut the fuck up, Swiss. Was it okay when you pissed yourself in the middle of a bar and then got in somebody's car and pissed yourself in their car and God dang.
That's so terrible. And the messed up thing is, it had happened. I'm pretty sure that it happened many times. It wasn't just a one-time thing.
You're pretty sure? Like, do you have like some kind of, factual evidence about that?
And that's why they probably couldn't prove the other ones. But I guarantee you it wasn't a one-time thing. That's way too, like,
You can't guarantee anything because you don't know.
so, like, I wouldn't even think to do no shit like that when I was in addiction. But like I said, I also couldn't be a thief.
Shut the fuck up. You're claiming to be sober and you're a sexual predator. You're a sexual online predator. Yeah, you're giving them chlamydia, which she said herself. I mean,
I don't know. Like I said, to me, thieving's just messed up. Because usually the people that get thieved from are some of the nicest people. 9 times out of 10. 8 times.
that's true, no BS.
Times out of 10. Ladies, hide your purses. Shit, whoever had that pink Coach purse, I bet they wish they would have hid their purse.
Damn, man. How do you know what color people's purses were and stuff? Like, what do you like fucking what do you even what's your fucking obsession with I mean, are you kidding me right now? Like fucking holy crap. What is wrong with you right now?
Oh, and FYI, I never said that fucking Steven Fred requested me. I said that he popped up in my notifications as like someone you may know, and I haven't looked at his page, so why would he pop up in my shit?
You did say that, or whenever you said it's so weird. Like,
What mutual friends would we have, Satan? Anyhow, but think what you want, bitch.
so then maybe you were lying, and he didn't pop up anywhere in your Facebook, and you were lying. So
You're the one who talks about me in front of him, so you can act like you don't, but clearly
you don't know if she talks about you in front of him. I mean, like,
you do. Or he wouldn't have anything to say because he'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. You don't talk about her.
what do you why are you quoting people's like conversations and acting like you were there and stuff? I don't understand.
But I do find it funny that when the person asked about being goofy and she asked Steve, she's like, babe, do you think I'll ever quit being goofy? And then Steve's going to be like, do I think you'll ever change? And then she tried to say something and he real quick said, no.
Does any of this have anything to do with you? Because I'm still wondering why the live stream and the chat full of sexual predators and the sexual harassment of my daughter, my deceased mother, you know, myself. Where is any of this about you? Because I remember you saying you're only doing this because of all the stuff that was done to you. So I'm truly confused right now because I'm not hearing you say, like your own name here. It just doesn't seem like that there's anything to do with you here. I don't understand.
And it's like, wow, okay. Noted. Thank you, Stephen, for letting us know she will never change. Oh, no.
What does any of that have to do with you? You said the only reason you were being extra nasty sexual predator like is because things were being everything you've read really is I haven't heard your name at all.
Oh, the FBI's coming. Okay, oops. Let's go back and see what's happening now. Oh, quit crying victim, Netnut. You have done plenty to me just because you delete
No, she d you're sick. There's something wrong with this twat.
it doesn't mean that it wasn't done. And clearly, I read your post, your comment.
Clearly, it didn't say your name at all, like
So I can't help that your comment entered you into the biggest POS on the internet.
shut the fuck up, dude.
You're sharing the title with others. You're not alone.
Neither are your crabs.
Don't cry, Nut. You'll be okay. Oh no, I already had said that. That's why I said she could never give me parenting advice.
Yeah, because you obviously wouldn't take it. You don't have any maternal instincts. That's why you're sexually harassing someone's daughter.
I I was the type of mom that literally took my kids in with me no matter what, even if I was in there for 2 seconds. I don't give a shit.
Shut the fuck up, liar.
If it's warm, cold, if I was turning the car off, the kids were going in with me. And even if I didn't turn the car off, that means they're even more so going in with me because
Shut up.
who wants someone to steal the car with the kids in it?
I don't know. You're the one who said it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm,
And like I
why?
said, I don't like to talk about it, but they push it. They push it, push it, push it until you do talk about it.
But nowhere in anything that you're saying here is anybody saying anything about you.
If you're a bartender, Methy's over there mad because she's not getting tipped.
You don't want the tip. You want the whole thing.
Why is it Tandra giving her $1? I'm talking like a robot because I can't, and no BS. And I
Shut the fuck up.
was talking like a robot probably because I was reading Nut Nuts and I was trying to talk in the Nut voice.
Well, you failed because she's
So,
not a robot.
yeah.
So
Cheeseburger.
your lips shut. Oh, here she's got a problem with the cheeseburgers. So she's only doing it because not ate a cheeseburger and yeah.
Cake. Pie.
Oh, cake and pie too. So she sexually harasses people.
I like to take my cat outside in the hot sun. And
Bitch, you just told us you tried killing a snake.
make sure that there's no water and
Shut the fuck up. Your cats are always outside.
put her on the pavement. So that way she'll sleep all day the next day. Because I'm the nut.
Does that have something to do with you?
F you, bitch.
Wow.
All right. Oh, look who else is there. Liar alert. So let me get this on record. We've got liar alert and Jens popping back up.
Get it on record, everybody. Get that on record.
They were both MIA for a minute there. I feel like I hope people are seeing and thinking what I am thinking.
Don't eat cheeseburgers? What? What is it you're saying? What?
Let's just say that.
Yeah, we
So I'm
think
not
you're
going to say too much, but it's just a little ironic. But okay.
Shut up, Predator.
I'm going to play a little more Methy. And then I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired and fuck Methy. She ain't that important. Yes. This is how she tried to twist up people's words. Yeah. So once again, Swissness says to share. Wait, oh no, she's saying this to Wild Wisdom. Hold up. Okay. Wild Wisdom, I have no record and I'll be sure to have bail money handy. I too know cops. It's a common. Bitch, sit in jail with a black eye. Oh my god, Jared, even if you don't have a car, I really think that you should take a bus there, man. Oh my gosh. So Nut thinks just because she didn't say anything about me right that second that I had, like, I'm attacking her now. Like, get the fuck out of here.
You are. You are. You're attacking my daughter. Did my daughter say something about you? Did my dead mother?
You're wow. Wow. Now I see why people can't with her.
Can't
Like,
what?
really can't.
Shut the fuck up. Like you're people?
Tyrion, I feel your pain. I get it.
Yeah, because you both probably have fucking burning sensation when you urinate. I don't know.
The torture the damn Nut is putting people through. My gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, torturing people when you eat a cheeseburger. Well, that's probably because they don't. I don't know. Like, can she eat cheeseburgers?
I think liar alert is chicken. Because they
Oh
say,
my
how
God.
often was that?
How paranoid are you about chickens? What do you just think everybody's chickens? We're all chickens.
At those snail.
Nobody here but us chickens.
Did you deal with inconveniences of parenting? Wouldn't anybody liar alert? Because you realize my oldest boys, I pretty much raised them until they're mid.
Shut the fuck up. You're sitting there sexually harassing people. And in some way, do you think that you've got some kind of justification?
Too late. They were like not teenagers yet, but they were with me for quite some time. Like me and their dad were together when they were still like 2 and 3 years old, and then their dad abandoned them with me until they. I didn't even want to make him pay child support because I knew he would come and try and take the kids.
This woman.
And his family had way more money, hired the best lawyer. Anyways, shit happens, but yes, I know all about parenting. Thank you.
No, you don't, because
And
you are sexually harassing.
I would never take parenting advice.
Hunt, you are sexually harassing my daughter. You know nothing about parenting. You, for some reason, think that is okay.
From you. Chicken, I'd never take parenting advice from you. Freaking messy? No, definitely not. And Satan, you don't even have friggin' kids, so you have no room to say shit about shit. Okay. Oh, yeah, exactly. Maybe that's why you're so mad, Messy. Because your kid doesn't even want to have nothing to do with you.
All right, listen, whore. You know nothing about my kid, but you think you're going to sexually harass her and be slanderous. I'm going to make sure that your kids want nothing to do with you. I'm going to make sure that nobody in your town wants anything to do with you.
And even though I may have fucked up and did shitty things in my past, all of my kids still love me and have a relationship with me. Does that fucking upset you?
Bitch, you don't get to sexually harass my daughter.
Because guess what? I don't care. I hope it does upset you. You're a mean, mean, nasty lady. Thing. I can freak this bitch out. You're gonna harass this bitch is not J. Exactly. I post your say whatever, like, you're strange. Yes. A lot of strange ones. Just don't have this bitch. Oh, no, it's not once.
Chanel, I'm going to need you to tell me what my daughter did to you that you think you get to sexually harass her.
Maybe 10 months. The time still is Ruffy live. Oh, no, all BS is saying, and still acts like a hoe online for them to see. First off, you're like, what, 60, 70 years old, all BS?
Okay, now 60, 70 years old. I don't care how old somebody is, that doesn't change the fact that you look 60 or 70 years old, but you claim to be 40, but you do act like a whore.
I can do things that you can't. I feel like
I can do things that you can't. Maybe you will do things that she won't. You're unscrupulous. You have no morals. You are just disgusting.
Satan dresses more hoish than I do.
What does that have to do with anything? You're a what? I don't even understand. Like, just that statement, I can do things that you can't, is hoish.
You show skin all the time, but that's okay. So you must be talking about her too, right?
No, we're talking about you. You're a hoe who is a sexual predator.
The same rules apply for both parties.
Um, oh my God.
Okay, I have, like I said, I'm gonna play a few more minutes. Oh my gosh, Nut says, or no, Liar Alert says, is she trying to rage bait on purpose to strike you? No. If I wanted to strike, I would strike.
You shut the fuck up. You sexually harass my kid and my deceased mother continuously.
Bitch. And then Nut says, well, I have friends in the CWC right here at SG's channel, even though Nut has says many times she's not messing with anyone in the CWC. Like, she should
What does this have to do with you? That you think you're going to sexually harass people?
just quit talking.
Quit smelling.
Or typing, whatever you want to call it. She makes herself look stupid as shit.
No, you make
Okay,
yourself
I'm
look
gonna press
stupid.
play. Well, it's not okay. Is something that you. Because I apologize to you, Wendy. And what do you? You wanted to like, I don't apologize to me in the least. All right, good night. But you can support against, other things happening at subjects of hand.
Is there a reason why it's sped up so fast that you can't understand a fucking word that's being said?
Yeah, I respect that, though. And also, like this, like I said, and obviously I don't control weather too. Like,
What is wrong with you? Why are you doing commentary like that?
my biggest beefs are more so SVSC for sure. Like I
No, no, no. Your biggest beef is with my dead mother and my daughter, apparently, because you think that's what you should do.
the chicken is like an annoying gnat that won't go away. That's how I feel about chicken. But SG and SV are just so. She is talking about you too here, Sharon. So you are the subject of at hand here. So I like how Messi points that out. So who's rage baiting who? It sounds like
No, no, no. Rage baiting. Shut the fuck up, twat.
Messi's trying to bait other people to
You smell like bait.
be mad. And the messed up part is I'm only doing this now because of all the things that were posted about me the past few days.
Nothing was, okay, pig? You keep fucking sexually harassing my family members. Motherfucker. Keep it up.
Like, I will do things when I have the time. And it's not gonna be years later. It's only been a couple days.
What exactly? Tell me what my dead mother and my daughter have done to you.
Okay. Your input. But that's okay if you don't want to put it. And that I am not insecure about myself. But thank you. The input. It's okay. Working dreadful. They're miserable. Oh, we can call it that too. Janelle's new segment called Giving Recognition to the Biggest. Oh, we can also call the segment calling Janelle's family members and local neighbors and friends and finding out why she makes a t-shirt calling herself locally needed and how many of their husbands has she fucked. Huh?
Yeah, answer that, Janelle. How many of your neighbors that locally hate you because of that?
It'd be interesting to find out. Oh, are you mad, Messy?
No, why would I be mad? I don't live near you. I'm mad because you think you're gonna fucking sit there and sexually harass people's kids and dead people.
How mad are you? You just told me. The critical vicious on the internet. It has so many names. I can tell that Messi doesn't like being treated the way she treats others. She definitely does.
I don't treat you like this. Listen, cunt. You don't get to keep sexually harassing people who have never done anything to you.
Doesn't like it. Yeah, that's a good idea, Swiss.
Showering?
She probably ran out. Messi, did you run out?
Run out.
Yes, and that's why it's annoying that Chicken claims that, oh yeah, I totally believe that. I definitely believe that. And I find it funny that, like, Sharon hated No BS, like, hated them. And I was always trying to figure out who they were because she hated them that much. And now they're, yeah. That's, like, it's funny.
How come you didn't answer us about how many of the local wives' husbands you fucked?
And I say BFFs because literally, boys always obviously the only people defending against this are the people who are here defending against it. So I think that you're also imagining other things too, Janelle, okay? I don't think you're seeing things quite the way they are. Oh, really?
Yeah,
You
really.
can't brainwash me, bitch.
Because you don't have a brain and you don't wash. Can't brainwash something that's not there. You think it's okay to sexually harass dead people and people's kids.
Because guess what? I was raised in a Baptist church.
You stupid bitch. You want to keep bringing church into it. You have issues, man.
They tried it and it didn't work. So you definitely
Church doesn't work for you. You are evil. You're tainted.
ain't gonna be able to brainwash me. It's a possibility not everybody is on the same page. That's also likely too. Would say it will be a live stream and chatting. Warriors are warriors. And they defend. And making comments and being like, "She's everything life has to be about her." So fucking annoying. Like,
What's annoying is you being a predator.
can you talk about something besides yourself or Steven or Peter? Like, nobody wants to hear about that. Yes. Meth razors. No one cares how great of a man Steven is. Like, good for you. Like, you take that.
There you go, talking sexual about peanut butter. You're so sick.
Right, Swiss. And you just. I would never have my mom on social media asking for money for tires.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? So you are sexually harassing my dead mother and my daughter. I don't know where you are where did you break your brain at? I mean, really.
Agree. We know how I feel about my mom, and I wouldn't even let her go on social media and ask for tires.
My mother is dead. She never came on social media and asked for tires, you stupid twat. You know what? I'd hate it if my mother had to go online and ask for donations to cover up a Nazi tattoo. Now that would be embarrassing.
Beggars. I find it odd that SG decided to come for me, you, Swiss, and Luke.
Coming for you? Shut the fuck up, beggars. Get the fuck out of town. You're a loser.
The last 3 days. Guess she is a few dollars short of hitting the $100 mark for the end of month Google/YouTube money. Oh yeah, you're right.
Are you some? Is I can't even like this bitches.
You're freaking right.
You're freaking right. Everybody harass sexually dead people and people's kids. Shut up, you hoe.
Like register that it's the last like week of the month. There's only so many days left. And Messy's mad because she knows that I'm gonna get a payment.
Shut the fuck up. You wouldn't get paid for those super chats till next month, so I don't even know what the fuck. I don't give a fuck about your payments. You keep talking sexually about people the way you fucking do. You ain't getting payments at all, bitch.
This month, she's real big mad.
Every person who donates to you is promoting sexual predatory behavior online.
That's why she's like, oh yeah, you're trying to make me the star of your show. You can split your super chats with me.
Gross.
No, bitch. I split them with you too.
Well, enjoy it while you can.
And like I said, people know where you're at. If they want to give you a super chat, believe me, they would.
Cuckoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Oh, wait a minute. Tanja posted her cash app.
And that bothers you. Why?
Tanja posted Methy's cash app.
Better sexually harass my dead mother for that one, huh? You stupid predator hoe.
See how mad she is?
How mad I am. You know why? Because I have maternal instincts. When a hooker thinks she's going to keep harassing my daughter, no, that hooker is going to get called out. And anybody who gives you a fucking dime for doing it is a predator as well.
They're trying so hard to get Methy some money.
Wow.
I almost wondered if Methy's living with Tanja.
I'm wondering why, seeing the meth mouth that you have, why saying meth so much isn't triggering to you. I think it's because you're still doing it.
Tanja has roosters.
And you need a booster. Chair and a shot.
Amen, random.
Stop saying
like
amen.
If I truly needed help, I know people would help me. You get what I mean? But yeah.
Or you just lay on your back or sell some fucking naked pictures or something.
And I don't know if they didn't like
Proposition
that I
your
said
boss.
I have too much pride to ask for money, but it's true.
You don't have pride. Shut up. You're a sexual predator online.
True. Like when that's why that's how I know you're still using Satan, because you have no shame. And messy.
Shut the fuck up, you hooker, sexual predator hoe. But she's just, I swear to God, that if that church allows her to keep live streaming there.
I'll have no shame. You literally just ask for money for any and everything. And then accuse everyone else of dry begging.
Listen, cunt, you sexually harass people who have done nothing to you. You have no shame. You're a prostitute.
If anyone else gets money, you get all pissed off.
Because they're sexual predators.
Sad.
What's sad is they are promoting.
Grow up.
Listen, whore. You are providing a sexual predatory platform. And they're paying you for it because they get off on the sexual predatory behavior they're allowed to have in your chat.
Grow up, will ya? No, and you definitely will not see me ask for a dime. And like I said,
You know what we will see you doing is selling naked pictures online, asking your boss if you can work naked, flashing yourself, and harassing, sexually harassing. People. You're sick.
I might like make comments like, "Oh, I wish I could get this," or "I wish I could get that." That is me talking out loud. Like, even if I weren't filming or on YouTube, I would be saying that. Like, uh, I shouldn't even have to explain.
Yeah, because we all know what your dry begging is.
And the thing is
that you're a sexual predator online.
Not only do they do that, they pretty much do what they accuse me of. They
No, no, you are incorrect, bitch.
cry beg, and then they also straight up beg.
You straight up sexually harass people's kids.
They do all the begging.
You do all the hooking.
Messy and Satan are habitual beggars. Gotta have the cash app. Don't forget Messy's cash app.
Sounds like you're the one annoyed.
Liar alert says Timbers has never been a trolly bully as long as I have been around, but Steph has always been a troll. All BS says.
So what is this about you that you are sexually harassing people?
Oh, Nut says, sneaky, shaky, snaky snail. Oh, I thought you didn't call names, Nut.
Shut the fuck up, whore.
What happened?
You're a whore.
Like all your friends say. What would Jesus do, Nut?
God, you stupid pig. Stop bringing Jesus into it. Jesus would not be going around sexually harassing dead people and people's kids. You are a disgusting disgrace.
Do you want me to use the same lines on you?
You fucking whore.
The difference is I can't do that because I don't feel right saying.
Shut the fuck up, you nasty, disgusting, sexual predator.
That. I don't use Jesus and God as a freaking weapon
You
towards
just did.
people. That's not what it's about. It's about spreading Like God's word and...
Bitch, you fucking act like God's word is sexually harassing my dead mother and my daughter again. You fucking disgusting lying tramp.
Trying to get his word out there.
Do you think
Right.
God's word is sexually harassing people's family members? Your legs are not God's word. Yeah.
Trying to lead people to him.
You're trying to lead people to him? Bitch, you fucking better shut your fucking hypocritical mouth.
So they can decide if they want to...
Your whole chat is sexual deviance. And you are gonna sit there and say this?
Follow God or not. Like, that's my purpose.
Oh my god. You are a fucking nasty, 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 disgusting bitch.
All the other stuff, I don't know. But it's really annoying that you want to sit there and do your little judgy shit, but act like you're a perfect Christian that does no wrong. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. Not only that, Valdez, I think they also send out text.
Send out text for what? Yeah, we're almost done with this. No BS.
They probably send out mass texts like, they always didn't Satan always accuse Maddie of sending out mass text.
Nobody's sending out a mass text. What I'm trying to tell you is, bitch, you keep fucking sexually harassing people I love. And that's a problem.
Everyone asking for like $1 or $2.
What?
Bet you that bitch does the same shit. Bet you she fucking either texts people or Cash App requests a few dollars from a book.
You know, a prostitute fucker bitch thinking she's gonna sit there and make up lies and slander about people. One person who's been dead for 20 years. Never met her in her life, never did shit to her. And you think you're gonna sit there and fucking continue on this path you're on? Mm-mm.
Bunch of people. Because even if, say, 10 people sent, and they could send more than a couple dollars. That's why I say she wants to act like she ain't getting money. Oh, she's getting money. It's just
It's you who cares about money, like, you know?
going to the rugs. You'd have money.
Right. We will stand up for ourselves and for our children and for our friends and for our loved ones. And this dirtbag thinks she's going to sit there and judge us or something like with slanderous, nasty, nasty shit like this? Nah.
For other things if it weren't going to the rugs. You wouldn't have to have Peter and his wife come take you out to
What the
dinner.
fuck do you give a fuck about Peter and his wife? What does that matter? What?
How embarrassing is that? That
Shut up. You were a hooker.
you have to have Peter and his wife come take you and your man out to dinner. Now that's fucking pathetic.
Really? Have you seen yourself?
That's sad. Exactly, Valdez. Like, that's crazy to me. Freaking super vile girl says, I deserve all the money, okay? I sacrificed my life for YouTube. That's
But,
not our fault. Super.
okay, hold up a minute. That's somebody in your chat. So you're going to respond to a troll talking in your chat as if I said it?
Vile girl, that's your own choice. You chose that on your own,
Hooker.
honey. Okay, what have I missed?
Okay, Runny.
Oh, shut up, net. Sharon just reacts to what they do to her. I do not blame her. You have to be tough with these peons. Like I said, do you not realize that there's been live streams done about me? Multiple posts made, videos made.
Are any of them to do with your deceased family members or your children sexually charged like yours are?
All types of stuff.
Show it.
And yes, just like you're saying Sharon can respond, I'm responding.
Did my dead mother do something to you or my daughter, you stupid twat bag?
Fish? You got a problem with that?
What are you going to do?
I'm pretty positive we all know by now that, yes, I'm chill, but I do clap back.
No, you've got the clap. You've given the clap. And you're not chill.
When I've had fucking enough. And I've had fucking enough.
Fucking enough of what? Fucking enough harassment from a dead person? What have you fucking had enough of? Dick?
Damn it. Oh no, I'm sure it's okay. You know, they're all friends. They don't care about all the nasty stuff they've said to each other. That's worse. Like,
No. Yeah, never that. You're right about that, right? Yeah. No. Nobody here harasses people's dead relatives, and they're the way you are such a sexual predator is gross.
honestly, I would probably
You've
eventually.
got your fucking godless hippo dancer over there talking about bestiality with a dog. That's you leading people to dogs, to God, and leading people to. I mean, seriously.
Sure to say that Methy. I find it funny that, like, Sharon hated MBS, like, hated them. I was like trying to figure out who they were, she hated them that much. And now they're, yeah. That's, like, it's funny. And I say BFFs because literally, always. Obviously, the only people defending against this are the people who are here defending against it.
Right,
so I think that you're also. This month, she's real big man. They probably send out mass texts. Exactly. Like I said, does that make them mad? Yes, but
What makes me mad is you sexually harassing my pets, even.
just like you're saying, Sharon can respond. I'm responding.
To what?
Yes, I'm chill, but I do clap back.
You smell. You're not chill.
Friends, they don't care about all the nasty stuff they've said to each other that's worse. Like, honestly, I would probably venture to say that Methy, pretty much everyone that Satan's friends with now, has said way worse things to her and about her than
I don't think so. I think that you are venturing to say bullshit.
we ever have.
Right, OBS?
Now let that sink in.
There's nothing about you that
They
we are
try to
letting sink in. Trust and believe, you disgusting hoe bag. Lotion whore.
say that we're so mean and this and that, but yet all of them have said way worse things to each other.
Cunt.
Like,
nobody here is a sexual predator like you and your fucking disgusting, disgusting sexual deviant friends in chat.
It may have been a while ago, yes, but it still happened.
No, it didn't. You're a sexual
At
deviant.
least I can say, like, for me and Swiss,
I don't care what you can say for your sexual predator fucking online psychos. You're disgusting.
once we became friends,
I want to know what my dead mother did to you, whore.
we've not had a falling out. Not
Shut the fuck up.
one friggin' time.
Because you're compliant to her.
We talk.
We squad.
Anyone that I'm close to, I talk to.
What you share in common is your sexual predator behaviors.
Offline too. So it's like, or I have a way to contact them offline. But
of course, because you got to send out your mass texts.
Essentially, I'm not going to air out things.
We know. We're well aware.
Even if I'm, like I said, moving on and not being friends or whatever with people.
I want to know what my daughter and my dead mother did to you that you think you're going to sexually harass them. I want to know why your friend Swiss is obsessed with bestiality and oral sex with dogs.
Anymore. I'm not going to sit here and announce it. I just move on.
Well, good.
So that should tell you right there.
It tells me you're a sexual predator online.
That I don't go picking fights, or I would just start talking crap about a bunch of people.
Of my dead mother and my daughter?
So maybe if y'all would leave people alone, then you wouldn't have to.
Maybe you should shut the
try to find
Listen, cunt, I'm gonna tell you again, bitch. You need to tell me what my daughter or my dead mother did to you, cunt.
excuses to say you're clapping back. So lame.
You're the one who said you were clapping back.
But I'm probably getting ready to get off
You said you were clapping back, skank.
here because it is 11:30.
She's got lotions she's got to put on.
Exactly. Like I said, does that make them mad? And it wouldn't be called flip-flopping because in the beginning we weren't friends at all.
I don't give a fuck if you're friends or not. What makes us mad is you harassing our dead relatives, our friends, slanderous things that you say. You need to grow the fuck up, you dirty bitch.
And as soon as we became friends, we've never talked badly about each other. We've never done none of that.
Are you kidding
And
me? She probably was that troll that was in there asking you how much to charge for a BJ.
if anything did come up, we talked to each other about it privately.
Oh, good. You and Miss
But it's
Incontinent.
never even been anything like that.
You're predators.
And like today, all the advice I got today, like I could have been mad.
All the advice you got? Advice? What are you talking about? All the advice you got? My advice to you would be to shut the fuck up about people's kids.
And been like, oh, you don't understand, F you. But no, it's like I ask things because I want to learn.
Learn what?
I want to grow. I want to do better.
Do it then.
So I like the opinion of someone that has never used, like, it's actually good to have an opinion from someone like that.
What are you even talking about right now? But they couldn't tell you don't harass dead people and people's kids? What do you mean? Never used soap?
I appreciate too, like, brutal honesty. Like, I'd rather someone be brutally honest with me than be fake.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Like, always. Yeah, Peter has to buy. That's so embarrassing. I wouldn't be flaunting that Peter's taking them out. Peter and his wife are.
Why don't you shut the fuck up? You think it's more embarrassing to have somebody take you out to eat than you asking your boss if you could work naked?
Taking them out to eat. I don't even think that Steven goes with. I think that Satan goes because she's doing.
Who cares what you think? You harass dead people sexually. Your friend is into bestiality. You harass people's kids sexually. You're a sexual predator.
And something strange. Don't think they're just coming there to be nice to take her out to eat. Like, I hope people aren't that stupid.
No. That's your life, hooker bitch.
Like, please use your brains.
Oh, God. Like there's people with brains.
Nobody's going to come that often just to take somebody out to eat.
Yeah, okay. So we know she fucked Irv when he went all the way to fucking wherever she is.
Not happening. There's something going on there. And I'm pretty sure Peter's been pretty open about.
I'm pretty sure you've been pretty open, and something going on there is what your gynecologist said to you at your last exam.
Having relations with Maddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like he's looking at Tucker doing it. Stop it.
Yes. Amen. I think the same thing. I really do.
Will you stop saying amen, you disgusting pig? All right.
I think he has her out making money. Maybe he like.
Shut the fuck up. How dare you sit there and sexually harass everybody?
Buys a sign or whatever. Or does some odd jobs here and there, but I don't see him having a full-time job. You can't pull down.
Shut the fuck up, hooker bitch. Tell me what my dead mother or my daughter did to you. Tell me why your friend has oral sex with dogs.
Full-time job like that. And there's lots of stuff that doesn't add up. So, and that's why Satan gets so mad, because I can literally call out all her bullshit.
Oh my God.
I don't even know, and I literally can call it out just because
you're a hooker?
I have lived that life before. I know how it goes. Ain't no younger guy gonna be.
All right, listen, whore. I'm gonna ask you again. What did my dead mother or my daughter do to you that you think you're gonna sexually harass them?
With no older chick.
Shut up.
I don't care about saying, oh, we're so in love and this and that. Because when people have to
Well, you sound big mad that somebody is got a boyfriend.
convince others of how great a relationship they have or this or that, that's when you know it's a horrible, horrible relationship. It's not good and it's going to fall apart.
Oh, if somebody says they have a
But go
good
ahead and get married.
relationship, it's not good.
Oh, that too. That could, you're right. That's probably exactly what it is. Super vile.
Look at yourself. There was no fucking troll in here making an. I want to know what your fucking problem is that you are constantly harassing people sexually. Like, why can't this bitch just answer the question?
Oh, no. And that's what I'm saying. She does not go live very often anymore.
But so she doesn't go live very often anymore. Then why the fuck are you talking about it? You're acting like somebody's done something to you.
That's either A, because, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I say if I were actively using and doing what I did to get money, I would not be on YouTube ever. Like, I would not even be posting shorts. I wouldn't be posting barely nothing.
Okay, so she's implying that I guess Swiss is using because, like you said, Swiss doesn't go live at all. And so you're saying that you're sober while you're sexually harassing people that you've never had any issues with.
And I feel like, yeah, the only time she's around is to be in chats until she gets pissed off. Let's see if I missed. Did Messy? Messy's not live anymore? Ah, haha. I beat you, Messy. Boom, bitch.
Bitch, you have to pray I never fucking beat you. You need to pray.
Get off my screen, ho.
You need to pray, bitch.
But alright, y'all. Since I know that that hoe is off now, I beat her. Haha. Thank you, everyone.
You couldn't beat me with a fucking baseball bat, bitch. You're a cunt who harasses dead people and people's kids sexually. You are a sexual predator.
Everyone for joining me for my news segment. And please, if anyone, my email is in my about section. If you have anything you would like me to read and people you would like me to add to the segment, just go ahead and leave a comment. Or if you don't,
To the segment? The segment? What's the segment? What is the segment? You being a sexual predator?
feel comfortable and don't want everyone to see, you can just email me. But y'all let me know. I want to please.
You want to please sew your lips shut? Both of them. You've never pleased in your life.
And see, and that's why it makes me mad that they try to say that I talk about teeth when I never do. Anytime teeth get talked about, I always make it a point to say I have bad teeth.
You do talk about people's teeth.
I have to get them fixed. So I understand that struggle, but
you won't get them fixed because you're still using.
it's not my fault that she sat there and made fun of everybody's teeth. And now she's going through what she is. That's her problem. That's why I don't talk about people like that. Because usually when you start talking about people like that, those things happen to you. Like, wasn't she talking about someone losing hair, going bald, and then it's like her hair is thinning too? Mm-hmm. God don't like ugly.
He must
Right,
hate you.
Matt? God don't like ugly.
He must hate you.
Yes, thank you.
A certain guy. He
But
must
all right,
hate
y'all.
you.
Thank you so much for joining me. I had fun.
Nobody's
Like I
joining
said, if you
you.
have any suggestions, email me or drop them in a comment.
I suggest you shut the fuck up harassing people's relatives and friends and children in a sexual manner and promoting bestiality. Um, that's what I'm going to suggest, that you shut the fuck up.
And thank you to Valdez and E-Beggars. I appreciate
Predators.
the super chats. Y'all are awesome.
Super
And I
predators.
hope that everyone has a beautiful night. And I'll either be live for church tomorrow or at some point tomorrow. So we can just
Bitch, I'm calling that church. Trust and believe.
chat. Because I don't enjoy doing this. It's not like it's fun, but I'm not going to let someone push
Are you
me.
kidding me? You are the first all the time in the most disgusting, sexual, deviant behavior places. Putting laughing emojis. Of course you think it's fun. You're a hooker. You love sexual, deviant behavior.
Fuck around without saying shit back. Not for that long. No way.
Okay, can't tell me what my dead mother or my daughter did to you.
Say, oh no. On that note about the scissoring, time out. I gotta go.
See?
That was crazy. Not the scissoring.
See? There you go again. Your whole chat is sexual predator behavior.
I can just, ew, gross. I don't want to picture it. Messy and Tanja scissoring.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
This is you
Terrible.
leading people to God? This is you leading people to God?
It just gave me nightmares. But all right. Thank you all for joining.
I'm gonna fucking go outside your motherfucking church and play this on a loudspeaker. You fucking dirty crap, bitch.
Lovely night.
Whore. Disgusting whore. That's what that is. She's a disgusting whore. She is a true to life, disgusting whore. I want to know why she thinks she gets to sit there and pretend she's leading people to God. And I want to know how they're going to feel about that. Just want to do like a real quick one here and see what this
is either good or people on the phone. And in fact, it depends on who programs it and how to use it. We've seen this just a couple years ago. Sleeping, we get stuck in these scrolls, get stuck in the Facebook and YouTube and on the phone, and we start taking away your time with God. It takes us from being on our knees to on the screen. It's about the word. It makes it where we have a lot more sermons than on the Bible. That's a fear of danger. It's going to be moral substituted in Isaiah 5:20. It says, "Woe unto them that call people good, good evil."
Can't.
AI can reinforce human bias and sin rather than overcome. But it's either good or evil on its own. It impacts, depends on who programs it, how it's used.
Even her.
If you translate that today, I would say that it would say, trust in the Lord your God, not your phone, not your tablets, not your computers. You need to trust in the Lord our God. Don't let that entertainments and algorithms replace the word of your prayer.
Thomas. And when Thomas, I see pictures of him. Here comes Tyler. And the red dress is important too, isn't she? That's when it comes to down. So Thomas had a big head like Nathan, like Jonathan. Is your big head, Jonathan? And when he
They are failing with you, Janelle, because you have been a predator for a very long time, Janelle. You have been a predator for a very long time.
And I mean, I don't mind talking about some of my things, but I'm not going to go into like detail of. I'm not going to go into details. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the kids definitely are the future. I swear. That's why.
But you want to try to wreck.
That was a lot of.
You want to try to wreck a young adult's future by sexually harassing them and being a sexual predator.
Well, I wanted to get clean for myself, but a lot of factor in me getting clean is I thought about that. I thought, what kind of a mom would I? And I have a 21-year-old son. Like I have a 19-year-old son that has a girlfriend that they live together. I could become a grandmother soon. So what would I look like out there using? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know. What kind of a mother do you look like harassing somebody's child sexually?
to set the example. So that also helped me to get clean. I feel like it's kind of hard for guys to do that because if you didn't enjoy it, you wouldn't even be able to get it up, in my opinion.
Ah, great role model you are.
That's crazy, Mr. Tim. Don't ever do that again. That's too much money. That's way ridiculous.
Mr. Tim in there saying he gave someone $1,200 to suck their toes.
Yes, Ellen, good job. Yeah, secular is on one. He sure the fuck is. He don't know how to behave. Been to quite a few places, but the places that I really I want to visit California, Florida, and I don't know if I've ever seen you before, Tang. Yeah, I was just curious who you were. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Because, like, when I first started my channel, I wanted it to be like, I was thinking I was going to do specifically construction, but I had my 2 kids with him. We got married, but then we got divorced because he cheated on me. I actually pulled up at his job and caught him with the girl, and he got mad at me for, like, he tried to turn it around on me and say that, oh, now she's mad at me. Like, nah. So I left after that.
I thought you said he left.
And then my second baby dad.
Didn't she say he abandoned her with the kids?
He's black, and I'm thinking, okay.
Your second baby dad? Your second baby dad?
Was raised sheltered, so you get what I'm saying. This is a small ass town. Well, anyways, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna try dating a black guy. Maybe it'll be better. But that's when I learned that race doesn't matter. None of that matters. It's all about. To me, it's about personality. Like, yes, the person's got to be attractive, but for personality, morals, honesty, loyalty, that's the big things to me. And I like a guy older than me because young guys usually are wild. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl, hey.
I'm just calling him sexualer from now on.
God damn this lady.
Oh, I'm sure that'll happen. I mean, didn't she already lose one channel or monetization, whatever?
So here she's got somebody on there saying, well, Tiffany, I hope one of these days, one of these channels will be able to bring Sharon down.
You can't just go around through life treating people or talking about people any old way and expect to not have shit come back your way. Ugh, bitch, I.
In the meantime, she thinks she's going to talk about people's kids sexually.
Oh my gosh. So this dispensary I went to yesterday,
Oh, God.
them like, you don't scratch, claw, pull hair. Like, no, I don't do that.
You can't reach people's hair unless you're grabbing their pubes or something. I mean,
Oh, even though it's okay, we got thick skin.
that's why you need all
Kind
that
of pissed because
lotion.
they never threw her in the hole, but they put me in the hole. But that's because I think they're racist for real. And I like kept telling them that. I'm like, y'all some racist motherfuckers. Like she just
Ugh, God.
called my kids the N-word, and I'm just supposed to like be okay with that.
Well, you're talking
And I
about
gave her a chance. I asked her
Okay.
politely not to say it, and she said it again. So I said, next time I see you, I'm punching you.
You are off the chain.
I don't know. I think it's just because when you're in there, because like for me being out in the real world right now, I couldn't imagine going to jail right now. Like thinking about it, I'd be like, oh my God, no, no, no. That gave me the extra 3 days was like, she's just mad because she's in the hole for longer than she thought. And I just sang even louder. Actually, no, I think vote her time to come in. But she smelled like she was I don't want to say a hippie, but a hippie was like, the fuck it isn't. I was like, do you want to not have toilet paper? I was like, this is an emergency. We have no toilet paper.
Oh, but God forbid somebody asks for toilet paper on a wish list.
So she came up to me and she's like, dude, my friend just got some shit in. She's like, you want to do some? And at first I was like, no, because like I don't like meth or whatever. I'm like, no, fuck that. You know, it's if now someone had brought in heroin, that's a different story. But
God dang, man. Jesus. You talk about asking for tires? Shit. This bitch is fucking off the chain.
well, this was half off today. It was only we each got one, and it was $3. Kara. I mean, it might be nice on the lashes, but it's already transferred. You do in here? I mean, I just can't believe that. What is that? Total. Psychos. Total. Total. Psychos. Total. Yeah. Believe me, I just got the psycho. She's a female herself. You can say anything to cover God.
So there you were harassing Annette. And you act like you're just flashing back now?
Right. What you doing now? No, you can forget, but you don't have to forget. And I will never forget what you did. And it's times like these where I'm going to bring it up and throw it in your face, okay? I forgave you. No, not that. You know what I'm going to say to you? That's not very godly and Christ-like and Christian-like, is it? You shouldn't be throwing things in people's faces.
So she wasn't doing anything to you. You were just.
You claim that you act like you're a better Christian than all of us. You say we're all going to hell. Oh dear. Very passive aggressive. I never forget.
You're a twat. This bitch is a twat.
Harassment and defamation as well. You know how hard it is to get a defamation case? You have to prove that it affected your life. You have to prove that it affected your income. There's a lot of things. Talking about themselves or starting crap. Just saying. Latin people. Okay, Lisa. Thank you for coming in and sharing. Yeah, yep. Pretty much, Carrie Ann, pretty much. That's what you just heard. On social media. Horrible. It's uncalled for, too. You are very uncalled for.
So she was talking about somebody else, and there you were harassing her, you stupid twat.
Annette, you are very uncalled for.
You're very uncalled for.
Okay, Lisa. In my case, it's been already reported to the police, okay? It's already everything that happened to me on this platform has been reported.
This is a fucking skank. That's what this is. This is a fucking skank. Skank, 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 skank. A fucking skank. Who just cannot fucking stop. Oh my god, she's showing herself there too. Like, come on, man.
What? That's a weird name. What kind of name is that? Well, thank you, Marty. I appreciate that. No, not yet. But they have a booth that I showed in my short.
We've seen enough of your shorts. You really need to check yourself, man. You really need to fucking check yourself.
Still have it, I think. If it's the same one you've had. What is Miss Munchie up to today?
Harassing people's
I'm
kids.
still sipping on my Big B from this morning. You can tell I had them put light ice. Usually there's ice. My favorite church song is Trust and Obey. Trust and obey. Got the smoothie recipes, but when she said she's gonna get that makeup, well, I tried to do my eyebrows. You see where they ended? Oh no. A regular full liner. I used to do a wing munchie, but like, I have hooded eyes, I believe.
Oh god.
Makes your eyeballs pop.
Oh god.
Revlon liquid slide. Okay. And then this is my favorite mascara.
Oh god.
Fix all that. Boom. Boom.
Boom.
Yes, I was thinking about it. Cold what? Swiss, if I go live on StreamYard later, can you come on panel?
But she didn't.
Oh. Are you fucking shitting me? That is weird. Because Java was not nice to any of us. Just saying. Wow. Good to know. Thank you for sharing.
She's got to get whiff of herself.
Exactly. I find that very odd.
She finds it odd that Janss's was in my live stream, that Liar Alert was in my live stream, that Jabba was. Okay, no BS.
You forgot the T. There's a T in that name. Wouldn't you call that double trolling, you beggars?
So it's, oh, you're very welcome. Thank you, Nobius. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very encouraging and very kind to hear. Thank you. It's nice to hear that. So I don't know how, like, Karen being Java was deceptive, but all those troll accounts that were in your live stream tonight, Janelle, were not. I just.
Because I understand we had our differences, etc., but I feel like the Java account was talking crap for a long time. You have a good one, Adair. Like that. It spells my name Janelle. Okay. How does this person know the exact spelling of my name?
Who cares if they know the fucking spelling of your name, freak?
Because most people.
You just said there's a T in that name, so you knew the spelling of somebody's name. So, oh wow, that's creepy.
Not spelled the way mine is. But okay, I am turning. Oh, I guess I don't need that.
So eBeggar says, he has the screenshots of the things Jabba has said. They're gonna pull them up, but they still haven't. I didn't see them. Munchie says exactly. SG or Tanger could have cloned Karen F. Fucking.
This one's on 99%. Excuse me.
There's no excuse for you.
I hope not. The only thing, though, is I thought that she had those special asterisks or the special things in her name so it couldn't be cloned. Really? It got blocked?
Oh my god.
So I didn't want to lie. I literally, in a few days, said that I had gotten another job because I didn't want to.
I thought brutal honesty was good.
Oh, hell nah. This isn't the post I was talking about.
Hey guys, guess what? We're taking it old school. I'm going live tonight. I was gonna.
So I'm just wondering, I'm curious, you're only clapping back in your live stream from tonight because of all the stuff that was going on. I mean, you do see that.
For old time's sake at 10 p.m. But I think I'm gonna schedule it for 9 p.m. Now.
Live, so out of all the channels he could go on panel.
Why does that bother you? See, nothing that you're playing or anything is like justifiable for your behaviors.
Gonna go on Sharon's. Okay. Yeah,
that bothers
that
you?
makes sense. Like I said, you would think you would go on Amy's channel, like somebody else that she was close with from day one.
Why does that matter?
Oh, and you're wrong. The KFC chicken and waffles is delicious.
There she goes, having problems with food again.
I've already had it.
We know. You've already had it. I'm sure you've had a lot of stuff.
It's delightful. The only bad part about it is you get 3 chicken strips for 1 waffle.
Shut the fuck up.
Funeral and cremation. Let me not show her name, but...
So now you're showing somebody's obituary.
Let me see if I can cover that up. That's exactly where... Dang it. That's not gonna work. Let me erase out of there.
Munchie says, anyone I've known cremated, it usually says it in the obituary. King of Chaos says, my dad was cremated and we had a big ass funeral service with military guard and everything. So it's personal choice, I guess.
Let me.
You just have no problem harassing dead people or anything.
Come on, hurry up. A reception will follow in the church fellowship hall. The family is being served by a certain named funeral and cremation in Union City. She was born
Bitch just wiped her nose on her jacket.
to my grandma and grandpa. She graduated from Marshall and went on to receive a degree in accounting. She married my uncle in 1970.
King of Chaos says, exactly, Swiss. I kind of thought Karen would have a big celebration of a life event or something like that. What the hell is wrong with these people? Sniff, sniff, Janelle.
She lived in Michigan most of her life, but she also lived in Germany with her husband during his time of service.
What's with all the
It
sniffing,
said
Janelle?
she enjoyed flying hot air balloons from 1988 to 2015.
Is there a reason why you are reading somebody's obituary? You just get off on harassing dead people?
She enjoyed fishing, camping, music festivals, gardening, and mushroom hunting.
Oh, she keeps wiping her nose on her jacket. What is going on here?
Okay, sorry. Then it has all the people that she survived by. I don't know that it says she was.
Then King of Chaos says, was Tanger in SG's chat last night? King of Chaos, why don't you go fucking sew your lips shut too?
Cremated in here, but
Well, they just said cremation place. Why are you blowing your nose on your coat? Why are you sniffing so much?
look how pretty she was.
Oh my God, this bitch. Blow your nose, not on your coat.
She did. I just think it's fucked up. Like, I would hope people wouldn't play stupid games like that. It's not
Nobody's playing any stupid game. You're a fucking dumb bitch who is a predator online and has a room full of predators.
funny to joke about death. It's not a
You cunt. You sexually harass my dead mother.
something to joke about. I'm sad I was too scared to ever like go on an actual flight. But like I would be in the van where we would chase him down and like put the balloon back up and stuff. That was fun. How would we know though who's heard his voice before?
What, why don't you stop harassing people for no reason whatsoever, you stupid twat, and act like you're leading people to God? You really need to check yourself. You really, really need to check yourself. There is something wrong with you. There is something wrong with you. You are just a dirty, dirty bitch. We were never face to face. Munchie, you stupid twat. There she goes. She just can't stop harassing dead people. Jesus Christ, they need their fucking heads beat in. Ugly bitches. Honest to God, just disgusting, disgusting, disgusting people. Just disgusting. Yeah, I'm hacking up my lungs, Munchie. Uh, Here's the proof Methy doesn't have update tabs. She should know you have to update them yearly. And yeah, in Michigan renews on your birthday. All BS was you doing to create, to correct illegal driving Methy. What are you talking about, freak? You should shut the fuck up, you bad mother bitch. You're just a cunt. You really are. You're just a cunt. Just dirty, dirty, dirty twat. Fucking stank bitches. Mm. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. Dirty, 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 dirty. God. Twats. um, so anyway. Oh, look, there's Lou leaving comments. No way. Lou, you just can't stop yourself. Says, I don't understand why SG continues with my father. Why? I didn't do this. Excuse me, when were we talking about your father? When was this live stream about your father? Why? I didn't do this. I didn't know this was going to happen. I could not make two grown-up people stop doing drugs, stop everything. Wait a second. Where? Hold up. Where? What the fuck? So you want to sit there and talk about... Oh my God. Wow. You are going right to fucking hell. So straight to hell. Be with the rest of your family. You are a dirty twat. Sexual predators, in my opinion. Anyway, encourage somebody, say nice things, try to anyway, and stop harassing people that, I mean, just stop, man. Just reflect on your life, take inventory of your life, and be happy to be alive. I mean, Lou, stop wishing people ill will. It's really gross. United we stand, divided we fall. Peace, love, and tacos for all.